It's a little after 7 right now, and I'm gonna be running 13 miles, so full half marathon at pace. But today's a little special because I'm gonna be running that here at the course of the marathon, the cheap marathon. It's called the cheap marathon because it's cheap. It's about 60 bucks when normally a marathon can be like, you know, anywhere from 150 to 200 plus dollars to run, you know, application fee. The reason they can make it that cheap is because it all takes place here on the Dairy Field, or the Dairy Rail Trail, that is all paved and all flat. So this course is just a 6 mile down and back and then loops around, and for the full marathon does a 6 mile down and back again. I'm just doing the 1 down and back, so I'm gonna be running 13 miles today at a 9-minute pace, which is faster than I've normally run my long runs. It's really comparable, just a tiny bit slower than what I ran the half marathon race that I did in the fall. Today is an opportunity to run a long distance at a faster pace, to really get a gauge for what I can expect to run during the full marathon. If I can run a 9-minute pace, if it's gonna be more like a 9:30 pace. So we'll see. My ultimate goal for the marathon is to do a sub 4 hour and 30-minute marathon, but my ultimate goal that I really would like to achieve is to see if I can break that 4 hour mark. And in order to do that, I gotta run an average about a 9:09. So pretty much right at 9 minutes. I feel pretty confidently that I can do it. However, what is really going to be the key of whether or not I can do that is how I handle hitting the wall, or bonking as they call it, which is when your glycogen levels in your muscles reach 0. And that usually happens for most runners around mile 20, 22. When I ran my first marathon, that certainly happened to me. And I pretty much walked the last 5 miles of the marathon with some running in between. But obviously I can't hit that wall, because if I run an average of 9 and I'm doing an even split pacing, meaning I'm not trying to run faster at the beginning and then slower at the end or anything like that, I'm trying to run exactly 9 the entire time. If I hit that wall, my sub 4 goal will be out the window extremely quickly. There's no way to guarantee to not hit the wall other than proper nutrition and hydration and running at your athleticism level. I feel much more confidently about my nutrition. I feel much more confidently about my hydration. Whether or not I'm running at my fitness level is still sort of in question for me. So this will help give me a better gauge of how I feel after half of the marathon. You know, at 13 miles, how do I feel, and do I feel like I could just do it again? Today for fueling, I have gels that I'm gonna eat 2 of every hour essentially. But what's a little bit different about today is I have what's called Scratch, which is essentially just a super high sodium water mixture with some carbohydrates in it. My last long run at 15 miles, at about the 10, 11 mile mark, I started to feel really thirsty even though I was drinking my fluids. This is a hyped up version of the sodium that I think I'm sweating out. So if I'm not feeling thirsty at 13 miles at all when I finish today, I'm gonna feel much more confident about my hydration in particular. So enough chit chat, enough talk, enough preamble. Let's just run this GD thing, right?
I am 2.5 miles in. I'm about 30 seconds under my goal pace because of this snow, man. It's exhausting. I didn't know this was gonna be like this. I'm wasting so much energy doing this. I'm at 4.3. There's still a lot of snow, but it's at least packed down. It's a little more manageable. I'm holding an 855, 850 to kind of make up for some of the exhaustion back there. But I also know that I have to go back through that exhaustion. I feel pretty tired at this distance right now, I'll be honest. This is gonna be a hard 13, much harder than I anticipated or wanted. It'll still be a valuable experience. That's it. Turn around, head back. Woo. I feel all right. Hard, tired. More tired than I'd like to feel at this point in the race. But I feel good, I feel strong still. To be determined how long that lasts. This sucks. I hate this snow. I'm a whole goddamn minute behind. It's gotten a little better, but I gotta push. I think I can still sub 2 this thing. I've just gotta dig the f in. This is gonna be really close, man. Little hill right here. Come on, fuck off. Come on. Come on. Come on, you're almost there. 0.2 miles. Come on, we're almost there. That's it. That's fucking it, folks. Holy shit. Holy hell. Where am I? I don't even know where I am. Okay, so do I feel like I could do that a second time right now? That was a very enlightening experience, I must say. 1 hour, 58 minutes and 40 seconds at a pace of 9:04. That was hard. That was really difficult. I cannot express how much of that trail was running through snow, which is a lot like running on sand. So there is a huge energy expenditure on that. So it was really hard, and I struggled through a lot of that. Some key takeaways from that, however, is that once I came back to the pavement, I felt I finished pretty strong. I was holding about an 8:30, 8:40 pretty much the whole time, with a couple 8 minutes and 8:15s in there at the very end. And that was 2 straight miles after 10. So, do I feel confident I can hold 9 for 26.2 miles? I still don't know. There's a chance, but the elephant in the room for me is not if, but when I hit that wall at 20 to 24 miles, am I going to have run enough leeway for me to drop down to like a 10-minute to 11-minute mile pace? Because at 9 minutes a mile, I'm just coming under 4 hours.